This is the race committee. The wind sampling is complete and this race is live.
Well, a lot more wind pressure than we were expecting, but it is full of holes and trepidation. Heads out the boat for this important race.
There's almost a sense of static electricity around the place. If you're a Luna Rossa fan, you're praying like crazy. And if you're a British fan, and this boat here, this beautiful boat, Britannia, is one win away from the cup match, you're going, please make it happen. The contrasting emotions today are everywhere. Britannia, port entry, then coming at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Time and distance, and look at that. They are spot on. 2 minutes, it will be Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli on starboard entry, and then quite simply, it is on.
Pressure hitting his head, take the immersion, back it up, left to come down.
Windier than forecast at the moment, so very difficult sail choices for both teams. Sail packages look very, very similar at this point in time, so should be in for a great battle.
Hey, just below committee.
There's enough wind pressure also to be brave, to engage, to get stuck in.
Seen the British team circle around many times before the pre-start, preferring to push their opponents and have the choice on whether to jump or push.
Line. Coming down more. Hey, careful boundary. Put down.
Working down. Put it down.
Put it down.
Away your wheel. Very well. Take a lead here. Copy. Move drive. All the way down. With a low lead here if you can.
INEOS love this position, don't they? Asking questions of Luna Rossa.
Turning right.
5 lengths above committee.
We're going to do another push here.
No rush.
Expect another big push here from the Italian team.
Through the window there.
Copy.
Quite a lot to go to the pin. But
James Spithill now blind, relying on constant to lure.
Trying to hang high. Giving the high mod is good. 21s. No, he's early, so no problem. I will stay here. 20 to the line. We're better on the ladder run. No slower. 15 to kill. All good on the pin. 17 to the line. 12.
Hey, going smooth.
Coming down. Easing, boys. And to kill. Peeling now. Right, come on, boys.
Both boats are late. Luna Rossa going to push.
5, working up. 4.
The British team wanting the left-hand end.
2, 1, 1.5, 1, down 2, and racing 1.
Push on then, boys.
All right, go ahead. Better start to us. Here we go, boys.
Race 11 Louis Vuitton Cup. Is this today that Britannia creates history?
Hey, is it not high, mate?
Yeah, he is. Cable will go, probably.
Slight advantage to the British team at the moment. The Italians having to tack away to keep their boat up to speed. British now immediately coming back as well, so trying to lock this race down early. Italians just not getting off the line as cleanly as they were hoping.
INEOS Britannia exploded off that start line. They were doing 40 knots, just 4 meters back.
Just doing a good job to use all that extra speed and converting that into VMG. So very shifty out there on the water at the moment, so expect some snakes and ladders.
Just going to pick out moment. Nice glide, Neil.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, target looks pretty good.
We will leap out them on the tack. Keep going, though. Keep the numbers going.
Big performance here.
He's good, Bill.
Close to a piece here, eh? What do you think?
Stand by. They're getting close to boundary there. 3, 2, 1. Stand by.
All about timing for the British now to execute this tack well.
Moving. 3, tack into leeward. 1, tack into leeward. 1, going forward. Easing. They're tacking. Make it on, boys. Over high wheel. Just overlapped.
Tough spot for Luna Rossa here.
You're clear, you're clear. Your wheel.
They'll be tacking straight out of there. They didn't get the hook, which means they didn't get overlap, so
Nice puff over here for us.
nothing in this race at the moment.
Nice.
Stand by.
speed is down. Good. Oh, yeah.
2, 1, mate.
Good start by INEOS there off the line. They had that advantage and they're bow forward. They won the first cross for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Quite a passive start. I thought they'd come out a bit more punchy than that. Conditions-wise, we have now got a pretty settled flow over the course. The right-hand approach at the top mark, as we've seen in all the races in this wind condition, is favoured at the top of the course.
Yeah, I'm with Pete. I mean, I thought they'd come out a bit more punchier, Luna Rossa. There's nothing in the boat speed between these two boats. You have to do something.
They're attacking. They are trying to let those attack. Okay, just follow them right here.
The British team talking about just doing one more tack, letting them go. 2 down-speed tacks for the Italian team, having to hit that right boundary to keep their air clear. The British deciding to just do one manoeuvre and save the down-speed. Quite a bit of side swell as well, so difficult to sail on starboard tack.
2, 1, mate. Very well. 1, down board.
INEOS Britannia in good control of the first upwind leg in this 11th race of the Louis Vuitton Cup Final. And that will complete the first leg of 8. And in comes Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They are the hunter, but this hunter needs to strike in this race.
Oh. Know what happened there?
Oh, big touchdown.
Oh, step wide
Pace there.
Stable.
That's what it needs. That's what they want. They've got their support in the fan villages today, that day.
2, 1, going board. That's the reload coming here.
Impressive sailing by INEOS Britannia. Really controlled that start, leg back.
Left here, it's okay, isn't it? We're in a right
Controlled them up that first leg beautifully. Now seem to be extending on this first downwind.
One and in right. Once the cover, we could go in about. Keen? Copy that.
Very, very confident pre-start
okay. The other
by
way.
the British team, just owning that left-hand end off the start line.
Stand by.
Taking an early control,
2, 1, board down.
leaving many options.
1, mate. Turning. Very well.
The Italian team with Luna Rossa
2,
Prada
1, down
Pirelli.
board. Take us a mate. Breeze on now.
Not lower than that.
Yep, coming up 1.
Start chatting about the bottom, yeah. A little bit of different breeze now, unfortunately. He's got a little puff. Okay, it's even now. I'm thinking going before lay, Kiko.
Yep, before lay, copy. Yeah, good call. Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shifting the course axis to 212.
Beautiful, smooth manoeuvre there and really smooth controlled communications on board.
Nice pressure for us here.
Under a lot of pressure, but keeping it absolutely on point.
32, very full on the jib.
8 legs in this race.
Big lefty
A lot
here,
of
and
sailing
pressure
left to
almost
do.
in.
Copy.
See the swell coming in, very cross swell versus the breeze direction, so about 100 degrees different from the swell direction to the wind direction, so tricky conditions.
You can also lay it. Good gain on this right turn at the moment. Board's going down in 2, 1, down. 2, 1, made. Up here.
Second leg done. INEOS Britannia leading the way. Looking flawless right now. Here comes
turning.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Up.
Having at the target, attack. Stand by.
Do have control here. They get back inside.
One down.
Okay, by. Yeah. Board. Okay, tap. 2,
the Italian team there trailing around in the dirty air, just a little bit of turbulent air there. See the graphics there, both boats just a slightly better VMG average to INEOS Britannia, just having that clear air availability to them to be able to really sail their boat wherever they want to. Italians sail through a bit of turbulent air.
Bit of a right at the moment, but just having to go normal numbers here.
Loose cover by INEOS Britannia, just shepherding them over to that right-hand side.
Both boats potentially sailing into more breeze, more pressure over to that right-hand side, so possibly a left shift as well, which will suit the British a little more than the Italian team just at the moment.
Tack, we continue in this lefting. Copy. I get pressure on the bow.
How's the balance? Okay for you?
Yeah, good.
A little lefty, unfortunately.
Stand by, guys.
Yep.
Francesco Bruni, Andre Tesli.
1, far down.
The bottom of that leg 2 was interesting. There was a bit of a left-hand shift, and that meant that Luna Rossa, who actually jibed before the lay line, laid it into the bottom mark. But that meant that when INEOS came round, they could use all that small left-hand shifts. And when they tacked onto port, it was quite a decent jump for INEOS over Luna Rossa. Luna Rossa need to really get something going here. This race could move away from them. I think their best chance is just to keep pumping on that right-hand side from about middle of the leg to the top third especially.
They're so costly, those extra manoeuvres, aren't they? 2 more tacks for Luna Rossa.
See that extra pressure coming down that right-hand side, but I think it's, as Ben just mentioned, slightly left at the moment. They don't want to let the Italians get too far to the right of them, as Pete was mentioning, so just deciding to do the extra manoeuvre, shut that side of the course down and take ownership of the race.
I need to chase the up now. Lay line is in 5. 3, 2, 1. Right down. 3, 2, 1, mate. Turning. 5, 2, 1, going forward.
Luna Rossa no choice now but to just sit in that dirty, turbulent air. This will be painful for them for this next 200 metres into the top mark.
Shall we hit down in mode and time lapse? No, just harvesting here.
We're about to complete leg number 3 of the 11th race in the Louis Vuitton Cup Final, and it's all about control for INEOS Britannia. At this point, control they are.
100. Hey boys, 20, 130.
So what have Luna Rossa got up their sleeve?
Difficult tack, bear away, washing off a bit of speed in the tack and then having to re-accelerate down the course. So a little bit of tax paid. The only option really to actually generate a split and try and actually get some leverage back on their opponents.
I sense a lot of excitement in the INEOS Britannia camp, can't you? And why wouldn't you? They are in full control mode in this 11th race.
Lots of polite applause in the British camp.
The golf clap.
I'm back left now though. Okay, got pressure coming just in 2.
Luna Rossa just into their first jibe. I thought that was a good tactic for Luna Rossa to take the opposite gate. They actually had to give away a little bit to get a potential gain. The other thing that I'm observing is that Luna Rossa are on a slightly bigger jib. From my reckoning, they're on a J2. INEOS are on a J3. We did see on leg 2 that Luna Rossa made a small gain, which has been against the run of play here through the Louis Vuitton Cup. It's INEOS that have shown the good downwind pace, but Luna Rossa just trying to make a small gain on this downwind leg.
But we can think about
Italian team is
driving here
great
and going around
pace
gate.
there.
Getting a little left here.
Yeah, happy to try that, huh?
Hey, stand by.
If they jive,
just having a think now,
we're currently in a right seat. Jive, stand by. Down.
Hey, he's matching.
Made. Standing. Farewell. 1, go board.
Quite a few angle changes in the breeze on this downwind, so plenty of
Taking main.
tactical decisions to be made with pressure and angle. We'll see how quickly the boats accelerate when they sail into more breeze, so it's all about sailing smartly.
Stand by.
We've got the Fiat jump AG numbers right in the bottom, so useful, particularly when it's this shifty. Some gains to Luna Rossa.
So both teams sailing back into that pressure.
So we just had a lefty there then. Still think we won that right turn. Yep.
The voice of Dylan Fletcher painting the picture.
For a higher mode out of it. The board's going down in.
We'll be surprised if we see the Italians split turns here. They won't want to sit in that wash. They'll be wanting to get back into that pressure, back out the right. Decision-making time.
We are at the halfway point in this 11th race, and it's still advantage INEOS Britannia. Halfway are they to the match, or is Luna Rossa halfway to keeping this series alive?
Best tack there on board INEOS Britannia. The Italian team potentially sailing over to more pressure, more wind speed, which will give them more performance and more speed.
Opportunity here for Luna Rossa.
Good here, guys.
Big gains back to the Italians.
Good left at the moment. Just coming right. Okay, right, see there? Yep, gotta go to the splitting all the way here.
Decision time for INEOS Britannia now, what to do.
Maybe jib sheet on.
1, mate.
He's taking.
Hey, stand by.
Got it.
1. Board's down.
Try and lock it in, guys. We're not in any tack. Not smooth here at the moment.
It's one thing closing the gap, Glenn, isn't it? But it's another thing getting past.
Pressure me on in 5 here.
Definitely putting the pressure onto INEOS Britannia, the Rossa Pirelli. They're digging their way back into this race. It's definitely not over.
Letting them get some control. Get a bit back.
Ledenmon, on the leeward side, will be taking over. Ben Ainsley.
1. Stand board. Nice. Here we go.
And they just string some shifts together to take control of this race again. The Italians right back in this. If they get a little wind out of that right-hand side, be right back bow on bow again.
Luna Rossa right away boat on this cross.
Taking main.
Here, Jimmy.
Big decision here for INEOS Britannia.
He's still clear ahead, but he cannot take on us. Just crossing by a couple
Solid
of
to the
lengths
right, but obviously not a lot we can do.
Well, if you take on us, we go across. If you take on us, it's a hook, eh? Taking a little bit of height now.
Can't see.
Oh, no, it's going straight.
Right in this, boys. You've got to keep pushing hard.
Come on, boys, come on.
No, twist. Good, all good.
Hey, nice
This
slide here,
race is
Robbie.
absolutely back on, huge gains. Back to
There's a
Luna
little
Rossa
right
Prada
in,
Pirelli.
215. Yeah, 38, 39 is a good number.
Nice puff coming in 2.
He's tagged.
1.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
He's got some issues, maybe. No.
Oh, no.
Just lower here, Jimmy.
So potentially only one tack needed for Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. I'm not sure that the British team will get to lay line to take left turn. So possibly 2 manoeuvres left for the British and only 1 for the Italian team. We'll see.
2, 1, go on board.
Yeah, crucial cross coming up. We've got Luna Rossa Pirelli just right behind us, and I look out to INEOS. There's not going to be much in this. The boats look pretty close to bow. For Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, they really want a bit of pressure, a shift to go against the trend out here to get a bit of a left-hander to get right back into it. But this race is live. wind pressure-wise, I think is playing in the hands
Not
for
sure
Luna
he's
Rossa,
playing left.
just because they've got slightly bigger jib on.
A potential.
Potential duck and...
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So you may be able to hold the boat.
British potentially tacking right in front of the Italian team here, making it hard for Luna Rossa to get a good slingshot.
If you talk about the fight, look at the fight that Luna Rossa is putting up. They've completed 5 legs, 3 to go. They are hungry.
British team just holding on to control of this race.
Shift at the moment. Pressure looks okay this way. Happy to match them here. Copy. Taking me. Okay, stand by.
Let's go on the chase boat of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. We're joined, as always, by Coach Philippe Presti. Boy, the lads are chipping away at it.
Wow, stands, and they did an awesome job to come back in the game after the first start and first beat, and very
Moving
close.
into new pressure, going through a light patch. Stronger pressure in 10.
Do you feel confident at this point with 3 legs to go?
This team will fight until the end, so
Little puff on now.
confident we're going to fight until the end, that's for sure.
All right, appreciate the time. We can feel the tension, Philippe. Thanks, mate.
Just going past G-spot here, but we are on a lefty.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening to 1.6 nautical miles.
If you get a lift, we might lift the sensation, just jibe on it.
Copy them.
He's a little lighter than us. That's good.
Stand by.
Yeah, this could be a good moment, yes.
2, 1, and board's go.
1 made. Standing. Over.
This racetrack is really patchy, big differences in wind pressure. It's full of opportunity.
Taking me.
INEOS Britannia playing it
It's pretty
safe,
square again.
defending
Okay.
well.
Happy to go and in from here and make them if they want to do the difficult manoeuvre. Copy.
Slight
Onto the early
energy
attack.
advantage to the British at last exchange.
Stand by. And foot down. 3,
Nothing
2,
in it.
1, mate. Standing. 2, 1, going forward. Enjoy when I'm live.
British team jibing on a right turn lay line. Italian team
Breezes.
basically having to follow them
Yeah, I agree.
as
We just
both
avoid
boats
the early attack here and take
don't
it
want to
to
sail
here.
the extra
Copy.
distance.
It's been all of it. Good call if they go. Good do. My trap, your trap. 2 board again. Copy.
INEOS Britannia about to complete leg number 6.
2,
They are
1,
holding
down.
off the challenge at this
1,
point of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. And there is 2 legs to go.
Forward now.
Expect a split here again, which we see.
2, 1, and board down. 2, 1, made. Standing. Very well. 1, down board.
Rounding by both boats, so
Happy to press out of this.
Luna Rossa able to sail for the moment in clear air, possibly over some better pressure, so British team having to tack early to get across.
Green patch on the water makes the wind field more wind on the right-hand side where the Italian team is heading.
In.
Try and lock her in here.
Going 3, 2, 1.
Puff on here. Building.
Okay, stand by. Yeah, anytime. Good. 3, 2, 1, mate. Standing. 1, 2, 1, going forward. Breezes right.
Attack here. 2,
One more build.
Italian team just having
one's down.
to tack away to get off the ropes.
Up to speed and go back.
Perfect.
Stand by. And forward. 2, 1, mate. Standing. Very well. 2, 1, go board. Press here.
Such impressive manoeuvring, isn't it, from both teams? Cyclers working hard, all these tacks.
Yep. they will be absolutely on the rev limiter. The Cyclaws, this is their time to shine.
And this is in preparation if we get a result. And it's INEOS Britannia with the result. That is the magnificent Louis Vuitton box, and inside the Louis Vuitton Cup.
2, 1, 4 down. 3, 2, 1, main, turning. 5, 2, 1, going forward.
Just in case.
Just in case.
A little bit lighter here for a bit. Up high.
INEOS Britannia, they've managed this leg beautifully, haven't they? Really limited any risk.
Sailing very, very clinically on board INEOS Britannia. Great comms. Italians having to do everything they can, throwing absolutely every tool in the shed at their opponents at the moment to try and break this clamp down.
A little bit light now, no pressure on the bow. Big lefty here.
Almost got to follow it now.
Back right here. Happy, mate.
Painful sight for Italian fans.
Okay, happy to
Nowhere
continue,
to go,
I think.
options.
10 seconds from late.
No options.
Give it a little.
Luna Rossa, they are actually just far enough to leeward there to be air forward, so you'll see that gap remain the same, but it's this next tack, next leg, where they will be paying a small penalty and sitting behind the British, which is the whole idea of just hurting them all the way on this upwind, just to maintain control.
Still high, mate, with Hazen. Seconds of height now.
Really, really close racing.
What do you think
The
about
move
this
is
game?
critical from here.
Having a look.
Heard the voice of Dylan
I think
Fletcher
it's
go
better.
higher,
Pretty
hurt them
streaky,
more.
Good pressure here. Harvesting
Every
here.
metre could count.
Turn at the moment. What do you think? Go tack barrel away. Happy. Bye.
INEOS Britannia defending beautifully against Luna Rossa. They've completed the 7th leg. There is one more to go. Stay in this position and the big show beckons.
Really big call there by Ben Ainsley, tack bear away, opening the door up for the Italian team of Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli.
MG performance.
But we can see why he decided to go that side. A lot more wind on the left-hand side of the screen.
Probably split for his.
Pressure on the boundary. I think he's going to get there.
On to INEOS Britannia's chase boat. And just briefly, Rob Wilson, what's going through your head right now?
Well, we just got to stay ahead, try and control it. You know, it's a tricky one to do the tack bear away at the top, but, you know, there's pressure on this side, so we're pretty keen to control this side of the course.
Come on, Rob, there's got to be butterflies.
Like, you know, we just got to push until the very end, and not going to relax till then, that's for sure.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
This breeze is starting to wind right here all the time. How's it look the other way? Yeah, it looks okay. Okay, stand by. Take the shift down. 2, 1, made.
Advantage of just leading, Shirley, is you get to take the gate into the pressure that you really want to get to. The team doing a great job to identify the pressure.
INEOS Britannia have been so impressive, haven't they? When you think where they were 4 weeks ago, this is a whole new look team.
Okay, little puff on now. Okay, got good pressure, there we go. Little right here.
One thing to catch the leading boat, but it's another thing to pass. I think INEOS Britannia have sailed a wonderful defensive race. They're going to take this one out.
September 1964 was the last time a British boat made the America's Cup match. It was called Sovereign, skippered by Peter Scott. They lost 4-0 to the New York Yacht Club's Constellation. Now, almost 60 years to the day, Britannia are on course to make the match. And they will attempt to achieve what no other British challenger has done and win the old mug. After his 173 years of hurt, the wait might soon be over.
Come on, boys.
INEOS Britannia rules the waves of the Mediterranean. with a 7-4 victory. They win the Louis Vuitton Cup and will meet Emirates Team New Zealand.
Yeah, boy! Round it up. We've got one more to go, boys. Come on,
And in
boys.
come Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. They have been mighty challengers, mighty challengers.
To see how much it means to the British team. And they'll be representing not only the coach boat there, the whole of Great Britain, and the wider team.
That's ready, going 0.
Inside the INEOS Britannia camp, they've been waiting for this for such a long time. Oh, wow.
Make sure you get that photo, Freddie.
They've been so composed on that chase boat. Not now, that is what it means.
Big hats off to Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli for such a wonderfully fought battle. Some of the best racing we've ever seen in the America's Cup.